Welcome to another installment of Terry's Tuesday Tips. Name of this one is MT4 Toolbars and Shortcuts, where we'll be going over the different toolbars as you see up here, and how to customize those, how to delete some things you may not want. And we'll also be going over some shortcuts that will make life a little easier while using MetaTrader 4. So stay tuned. Let's get the disclaimer out of the way first. Of course, don't risk any money you cannot afford to lose while trading Forex or any other instruments. Okay, let's bring up MetaTrader 4. And these up here are your toolbars. You have several of them that you can maneuver, take out, put in wherever you want them. You can also customize these and put what you want to in them. So, say if you never use the data window, little icon there, you can actually get rid of that and only have, there's a little on the corner of each one. You can see right here where there's little lines on the very end. You'll put your mouse right there, right click, and hit customize. And so all of this over here is showing up on your toolbar here, on this one particular toolbar. So if we do not want to show the data and right there, the data window, we just click on that and remove it. Let's see, anything else we like to get rid of? Nope, everything else we pretty much need or use. So we'll move on to the next one. This one's a different type of charts. Okay. I think we need all of these as well. We don't get rid of those. You could get rid of this periods because we have our periods here. See, I use these. You could use either or. I use these. Okay, going to the next one. Just right click and customize. I don't use most of this stuff here, so we'll just get rid of it. Just highlight it and hit remove, or if you see something over here you want, highlight it and hit insert. See, we'll leave the rest of that in there and just hit close. And that is all of them. If you want to move them around, you don't like them all in a single row, you can also put them wherever you want. How you get them back up here is you just move your mouse until up there. If you want them in a certain pattern, you can put them up there as well. Okay. So another thing I learned recently, I know MetaTrader 5 has it, but just recently I realized that MetaTrader 4 now has it. That's this step-by-step button right here, F12. So you're saying you're looking at a certain strategy. Say you want to see whether that trend line breaks, whether or not it'll go down. So you just hit your F12 key. Sorry, you hit your the step-by-step F12 key there. I was hitting F11. Hit F12 and it'll move it one candle at a time. This is good for if you're testing a strategy out. You just move one candle at a time to see whether or not that strategy would work. If you hold it down, it'll go a lot quicker. So if you did use this trend line as an entry, it produced 25 pips, then it's going against you. So you'd probably use the break of that trend line for entry and the high there, previous high as your stop loss, but you would have gotten stopped out right there. So that's just, you can test your strategies out, put moving average or whatever you want to do. I really like that. I liked it on MetaTrader 5. So, okay, now let's go into the shortcuts. I've created a Google Doc. I'll put a link in the description of the different shortcuts here that you can use for MetaTrader. If you hit F1, it'll open a user guide. As you can see, 50 things. Strategy tester I use quite a bit. That would be Control R. Down here for you to bring up your strategy tester. If you want to bring up your indicators, it would be Control I. I don't have any indicators here. Volume, Control L. You'll bring it up down here or get rid of it. I don't normally like these grids, so you can get rid of those with Control G. But I will put a link to this Google Doc, and you can just print them out and keep them handy. Make life a little more simple. There's some I really like to use. Give you an example. I've got a bunch of trend lines or something on the chart, fib, and I want to clean my chart up. I don't need those any longer. You can throw one. You can bring up your objects or Control B menu here. Click List All and then hit Delete. Oh, I'm sorry. Control A. Now highlight all of them, then hit Delete. So again, the shortcut we did it once again. Shortcut for the to bring up the objects. First, we need some objects on them. We use Control B, list all, then Control A to highlight it all, everything, then delete. Let's see if that shows on here. Control A, arrange all indicators, but it doesn't show on this shortcut. I'll find more shortcuts and maybe add them to this list, because this is not all of them. There's our Control V. I may put it underneath that to hit Control A to highlight. Okay. So that's your shortcuts. Again, I will put a link in the description for that Google Doc. Once again, right quick, let's go over our toolbars. You right click right there on the corners. If you don't want to show all these are each toolbar, name of each toolbar here. If you don't want those, which I don't know why you would want these four, then you just uncheck it. But anyway, in order to customize that toolbar there, you just hit customize, and then if it's in the left side, that's what you have available. But you have to bring it over here to the selected size for it to show on your chart there. Again, if it's on the right and it's selected, you just hit remove and it won't show up any longer. And you want to move these around, put them in a certain order. Just grab a hold of it right there, left click, move it. Oh, it's not letting me put it there. Maybe I need to move that one out of the way. Oh. Sorry about that. Oh. See, now put it down there. You can put them all below one another if you want. That takes up too much of my charting. I don't like that. There we go. So just put them in whichever order you like the best. Okay, that's my little tutorial on toolbars and shortcuts. Hope you guys enjoy this, and we will see you next week on Terry's Tuesday Tips.